Chrysler Field in East Hartford, home to the Yukon Huskies. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the Yukon Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like,
turning it on! Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Holman. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Yukon will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field for the first time. On the ground, it's Goff.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yukon offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping Fortune this time around. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Holman. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, UConn. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Going to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Scott. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Back to pass, it's Adams. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's gone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Pitt. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Goff. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well,
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to pass, it's Holman. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Powers through the defender. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the single back.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback, his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth. Makes the grab past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woodside. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, the ground game. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Defense has it.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap and you're worried about the hold, but that time they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
Looking to pass. It's Adams. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Pitt right back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Adams. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State is ahead of this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Jacksonville State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UConn going back to work on offense. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fighting off the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
He was working his way toward midfield, and they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pushes ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Holman. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UConn! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he added the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Oh, he's got a chance! Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To throw, it's Adams. Out of the backfield, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Fires it incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Touchdown, Pitt! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to Davis. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is on its way. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They get the top. Called 11 seconds remaining to play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up.